Hey guys.
There was a fuzzy in my face. I'm sorry.
I was like, what are you doing?
Counted down. They're like, you ready? We're ready. And there was like a fuzzy in my face.
Oh, hi guys. I'm Whitney.
I'm Caitlin.
And you are watching the Blast Facebook Live today.
Happy post Golden Globes.
Yep.
No one should give me a playback monitor.
Okay, so we have this little like TV screen on the side we're not supposed to tell you about. Sorry, Tara. She told us that already. And Caitlin just is like fixing
What do you think
herself.
we're looking at over here? Puppies? If we were, we'd let you see them. But yeah, I was fixing the little hairs. Okay, so we're post Golden Globes.
Yeah, and we were here late last night working the show, which I actually loved. Every second of the show
Every time
last
you
night.
turn, I'm seeing your like epic highlighter on your little cheek action going on.
Does it come? It doesn't come. You
Yeah,
guys
no,
at
you
home
can
can't
see it. It looks really good.
Funny enough, it's Elf, which was like $2.
Oh,
I know,
that?
but people, I get compliments all the time, so I just keep buying it.
I think that's a good move.
All right, well,
Yeah.
there you go.
All right.
Nice to see you ladies still supporting the movement.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, we're both rocking black.
Yep, still rocking black.
We were wearing black last night. We were working on the Globes. We're wearing black today in support of Time's Up. Obviously, everyone wore black at the Golden Globes. You know everybody's going to wear black, but they're in the back of your mind. You're waiting for that one a-hole
Yeah,
who
we
doesn't.
definitely were like, okay, you know, so many people, especially because there were so many women on the Time's Up campaign. So you kind of knew that this was going to happen. I don't think a lot of like TV and movie stars would actually go and put themselves out on blast like that too.
Right.
You want to show you like that you're united and everything, but. There was a few people, which we didn't take pictures of because we didn't even want to bother.
Nope. The head of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association wore red. I don't know if it's a cultural thing.
I don't know, and it could be, and then okay, but she even spoke up about Time's Up movement.
And she was wearing the pin, so I was like,
yeah,
all right.
well, all
there was
right.
like there was this random model that wasn't wearing it, but she just kind of didn't get the point, which is why we're not giving her a platform.
There you
sorry,
go.
I just kicked you.
Yeah, you're all right.
I mean, we're not gonna boo her.
Well,
We don't boo other women today, Matt.
yeah,
We're just not giving her a platform.
we're not going to. We decided not to last night, and we're going to continue.
Where are the lines? Where are they?
I know, well, we're teaching you. We're teaching you right now where the lines are. But overall, I think we both enjoyed the Globes.
I loved it. I thought Seth did an amazing job. Seth Meyers was host, and it was kind of interesting because he opened the monologue kind of saying, or he opened the show basically saying like, I'm the first, this is a huge year for women, a huge year despite everything with Harvey Weinstein, things like that. And I'm like the first host who's going to take a stab at this thing.
I think he did a great
all of
job.
this. He killed it. He did amazing. He was funny. Everybody laughed. He wasn't insulting at all. I mean, Harvey Weinstein, but who cares?
And a little Kevin Spacey, and there was still some awkwardness, but he really rolled with it. I did not have high expectations for Seth Meyers, and he far exceeded my low expectations of him. Not that I have anything against Seth Meyers, but I just figured, like you said, it's such a challenging position to be in to host these shows in general.
Yeah.
In this current climate, and then add all of the sexual harassment in Hollywood, like it was a tough job. So he did really well.
But he did good, and he like definitely raised the bar for hosts for the rest of award season. So
Because this really kicks us off for award season.
Does.
So let's talk Time's Up. Obviously, you saw everyone was wearing black on the red carpet and in their acceptance speeches. It was all about equality in the workplace and an end to sexual harassment and end to sexual violence. I thought that the celebrities did a really fine job of talking about empowerment and moving forward and what we need to do to fix the situation, as opposed to no one pointed the finger. There was no blame. There was no man bashing.
They did it with a lot of grace.
Yeah. And it just seemed as though they all really supported each other. I mean, of course, we reported last week that some actresses were walking arm in arm with fellow actresses. Jessica Chastain went with Octavia Spencer. Eva Longoria went with Reese Witherspoon. But a lot of actresses took activists, which
was amazing. It was so cool that they brought that into their world, you know?
Yes, and there were a couple really good moments that we pulled on the red carpet. Sarah Jessica Parker was talking about equality, and she said it's more important to know that it's across industries, that this conversation is not about this industry, it's about women in all industries and men. Equality, parity, and safe work environments, really simple for everybody in this country. It really isn't that complicated.
It really isn't, and it's astonishing to me that it's 2018 and we're still talking about this. I mean, it doesn't, to me, it's crazy. But we also have a quote from Reese Witherspoon.
And she was all over it.
She was
all over it.
She was all over it from the beginning. She's been like a driving force within Time's Up from the get-go. But she said, we're here to stand up for all women and men who have been silenced by abuse and harassment and discrimination within their industries, not just Hollywood. So again, pointing out that this is a movement for everyone.
And Hollywood's just using their platform, which it's like, I feel like for years and years and years, we'd asked that of Hollywood.
Yeah.
Especially when we were younger, I remember people older than us talk about these, young teen role models and actors who are role models and role models and role models, and they didn't want to be role models. Well, now they're being role models.
Yeah.
Across ages, races, political affiliations, they're being role models for this country, and they're really using that to better it.
Yeah.
There was one sassy dig.
This was, I heard this and I just died. It was so good.
Natalie Portman was presenting the award for Best Director. And when she went to say, here are the nominees, she said, and here are all the male nominees.
And I mean, when she did that,
But you damn right, Natalie
yeah,
Portman.
exactly. We loved that in the audience. It was like just another push, you know what I mean? And it wasn't distasteful. It was just a little dig, and everybody in the audience clapped.
And it wasn't
laughed.
a dig
No.
at the directors who were nominated.
No,
it's
was
the fact that if you're saying that either there aren't talented female directors who had amazing films, well then that's the root of the problem. Then why aren't there more female directors?
Exactly, and that takes another point. We don't have the slide for this one, but Barbara Streisand got
talked about
up
that.
to, she was giving out some award, and she mentioned, I am the only female director, or only female who's ever won Best Director, a Golden Globe for Best Director, and that was 1984, is I believe the year she said.
Crazy.
And she's like, that was, 35 years ago? Like, come on.
Yeah, it was 34
step it
years
up.
ago. Like, that's ludicrous.
Ridiculous.
And don't tell me that there aren't good female directors out there, because there are.
There are. And
It's all...
It was
there you
very,
go.
yeah, it was just very, when Barbara Streisand went up and said that, it was just kind of like another realization,
And there were a lot of really powerful moments like this throughout the telecast, and we actually paired them all down for you. They're all across our socials, so if you want to kind of scroll through them, read them, we also have them on the site, check them out. But the speech that everybody's talking about.
oh God, who else?
Oprah.
Oprah.
Received the Cecil B. DeMille Award. She's the first Black woman to ever receive the award, which is insane. And she had so many moments in her speech. We were rewinding and trying to type it all out and rewinding, and it was we couldn't even get through her speech. One, it was a decent time. Yeah.
But it was just, everything she said was just so powerful and dynamic that we wanted every single quote almost.
Yeah, so we did pare it down to our 8 favorite moments, but we pulled this one that I think really sort of summed up everything.
Yeah.
She said, I want all the girls watching here now to know that a new day is on the horizon. And when that new day finally dawns, it will be because of a lot of magnificent women and some pretty phenomenal men fighting hard to make sure that they become the leaders who take us to the time when nobody ever has to say, me too, again. You get the friggin' chills.
I just got him already. I just got him again.
The
It's just everything that she said in the speech, like I said before, was just so powerful. And it just, the whole time, you didn't know if you wanted to cry, if you wanted to stand up and applaud. It was just, there were so many.
I think she got,
I dropped my papers.
You can share these. No, they're all, it's a mess.
Yeah, she wanted, oh my goodness, now I'm going to split my pants open.
Tara's here. Don't step on your phone.
I got my phone's down there. I'm just a disaster today, you guys. One thing after another.
But yeah. A long night.
It was a long night. Oh, God. But yeah, Oprah, by far, the best speech of the night. There were also so many other good speeches, Sterling K. Brown, all of that.
Those people are all lucky they went before Oprah, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Anybody who followed Oprah, it's
you can't follow Oprah. I mean, what are you going to say?
And her speech seemed a smidgen presidential.
Oh, yeah.
President. So Oprah 2020 is quite the trend these days. And Seth Meyers opened up the show with a joke about how at the White House Correspondents' Dinner last year, or 2 years ago, he went in on Donald Trump. And a lot of people sort of made the joke that because he said Donald Trump was completely incapable of being president, it made Donald Trump push to become president. So he tried to joke that Oprah can't become president, so hopefully she will.
She will,
Also, he stole that joke. He technically didn't steal it.
I don't know that.
He had...
I'm not making any accusations.
Oh, it's not an accusation. He was on Pod Save America which is a podcast by the top former speechwriters and top people in President Obama's White House.
Okay.
John Favreau, Tommy Vitor, John Lovett.
How do you know
Dan
this?
Pfeiffer, because I listen to it. I love Pod Save America. It's my favorite. And Seth Meyers was on last week, and they made that joke to him, and he said to them, "That's actually pretty good. I'm going to use it."
There you go.
So we sort of knew that was coming, but it became this huge, it exploded and became this huge sort of social meme.
Now everybody is like, Oprah 2020 is trending, Oprah for president. It's pretty insane. The fact that Oprah is way better than Donald Trump.
We're on board with the potential of Oprah 2020, so we actually went ahead and picked out her cabinet.
So good. This is so good.
So Seth Meyers he suggested Tom Hanks as the Veep. So we went ahead and we agree. Tom Hanks is Veep.
We let that go.
Secretary of State.
Bill Pullman.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Well, I feel like he made that great speech when he was president during the alien invasion.
Okay.
He really rallied everybody together.
I don't know the reason for some of these. I only
Haven't
helped
you
with a
ever
couple
seen?
of them, so.
Haven't you ever seen Independence Day?
Well, like years ago, I don't remember it.
Yeah. If he can handle an alien invasion and get the
I
world
guess you're
together,
right.
a little
He was
diplomacy.
president, for that. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm understanding. You might have to walk me through some of these,
Okay.
like the next person, because
Department
I don't know.
Well, the next person technically isn't a person. For the Department of Treasury, Satoshi Nakamoto is not Rami Malek, but it's the name of it's the moniker or the name that they give to the person. It is you'll see the point. No, put Rami back up. So it's the person who invented
iRobot.
essentially. That's not iRobot.
But he is.
No, an iRobot is the robotic vacuum.
Mr. Robot. Whatever.
But Satoshi Nakamoto is the name given to the anonymous person who invented Bitcoin. So because we don't know who it is, we're just going to assume it's Rami Malek
that's
or
good then.
iRobot, whatever.
like
Maybe
that.
it's a vacuum.
The next one I can do.
Yes,
the next
this one was your
is
suggestion.
evident. Department of Defense. Department of Defense. It's going to be Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, because who else can defend the country like The Rock? Look at those muscles. He's a power man. He is just the man, and he deserves.
And also super sweet.
He's super sweet, but he's super hunky too.
It just feels like he won't immediately go with the big guns. He'll try to settle things amicably first, but then if you really need him to.
he's gonna step up and he's gonna take over. So that I agree.
Okay, Department of Justice.
This is a good one.
Attorney General Amal Clooney. This is not even a joke. We should actually make Amal Clooney the Attorney General.
I mean, this should be trending with Oprah, is all we have to say.
Oh, Amal Clooney, Vice President.
Vice President Amal Clooney, come on.
I don't know if she's not born in this country, I don't think. So I don't know if she could be
No.
the Vice President, because you can't assume the role of presidency if you're not born in this country.
I
But Attorney General, she's one of the most successful and powerful human rights attorneys in the world.
Yeah.
That's actually a real one. Okay,
Yeah.
next one.
Next one. Oh, this is cute. Department of the Interior Secretary Joanna Gaines.
Department of the Fabulous.
Because
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
interior design.
If you could pick anyone to do interior decorating, why wouldn't you go with the most popular one on television?
Absolutely.
I mean,
Decorate the whole country.
And I mean, she's pregnant now, so give her some time. In 2020, she'll be ready to get back to work.
She got all those kids to help her decorate.
There you go.
And is that what the Department of the Interior does? No, but that's not the point here.
Yeah,
It
you
is now.
decorate inside, no?
That's not what the Department of the Interior is.
Maybe we should have.
decorators.
Maybe we should have talked about this before we
The
did this.
Department of the Interior is Department of Agriculture.
Mike Tyson.
And look at how happy he is to become the Department of Agriculture, the Secretary of Agriculture. You know, he's got this amazing new sort of marijuana compound that's going to be, managed by vets and help people with PTSD.
There you go.
You get a pot farm, I get a pot farm, everybody gets a pot farm.
Everyone gets a pot farm.
And the world is more. We won't even need The Rock to do anything.
I'm surprised Lonnie's not telling us to shut up.
Well, no, this is great. She loves this list. She loves this list. Okay, Department of Commerce, Jeff Bezos. I mean, Amazon owns us anyway. Might as well.
There you go.
Department of Commerce.
Yeah,
that
let's
should
just roll
definitely.
with it. Let's.
Department of Labor, Secretary Reese Witherspoon.
I mean,
Because,
she's really proved her merit this
I
week.
mean, and who to get? She's just amazing.
Yeah, and if there's anyone that's going to go for job creation and making sure that
Yeah.
things are safe
People
and
are-
healthy and happy in your
And
jobs.
people are taken care
Reese
of.
Witherspoon.
And everybody's equal.
Yep.
She's a woman.
Okay, Department of Health and Human Services.
This is so cute.
Go ahead.
Secretary Patrick Dempsey, because Health and Human Services, give me McDreamy any day.
Yeah, I said McDreamy is going to make us McHealthy.
There you
I'm
go.
on board with that.
That's a good one.
Okay, Department of Housing and Urban Development, we went for Sir Anthony Hopkins.
Okay. And
You know, if you watch Westworld, he developed that entire land with like robots. That's pretty impressive. If there's anyone who's going to help sort of make things a little easier, come up
I
with
see where
really
you're going
creative
with
ways
this.
for housing, make things more affordable, it's the guy who created
Dempsey
Westworld.
and Gaines would kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
I don't know what that means, but yeah.
Dempsey and Gaines.
Department of Transportation.
I got this one. Secretary Elon Musk.
Yeah,
Tesla. Hello.
I mean,
we would all get Teslas.
we're going to talk about issues with transportation and infrastructure in this country. I feel like Elon Musk was actually involved in this and then backed out from the White House.
There was
So we're going
some
to
sort
bring
of
him
tie.
back in Oprah's White House. Hashtag
Well,
Oprah's White House.
he probably backed out because, no names.
Okay, Department of Energy.
Secretary Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Okay, I'm not 1,000% sure that Neil deGrasse Tyson is
What's
fully
up with that
qualified.
vest?
Because he's
I'm
amazing.
sorry.
He's amazing.
It looks like a child, colored
I'm
on
pretty
that.
sure that's Van Gogh.
I don't like that.
Yeah, that's a Van Gogh.
I don't like that.
It's not a child.
Very nice.
Yep, that's a Van Gogh. And I don't know if Neil deGrasse Tyson exactly is qualified for the Department of Energy, but he's an astrophysicist and he's amazing, and we need a smart person
He's
in that
very-
job.
yes.
There is nothing Neil deGrasse Tyson can't do. I'm in the middle of a Neil deGrasse Tyson book right now. It is,
Sounds like a hard read.
yeah, I had to go back 5 chapters in and start over. Okay, Department of Education.
Secretary J.K. Rowling.
Yep, J.K. Rowling.
That's a fun one.
Because Hogwarts is better than Harvard.
There you go.
There we go. Okay, Department of Homeland Security.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Jack Bauer.
There
Duh.
you
I mean, and he's the designated survivor, so if all goes to
Hell.
hell in a handbasket, he could just step into the top role and be fine.
White House Chief of Staff. Kerry Washington.
Yeah, Olivia
Come
Pope.
on.
It's been handled.
Yeah.
It's been handled, and she'll look damn good doing it.
There you go.
Okay, head of the EPA. I mean, Leo. No one loves the environment more than
than
Leonardo
Leo.
DiCaprio loves the environment.
There you go.
The fact that he's not the head of the EPA yet is crazy.
Baffling.
Okay, and then the last one is not a cabinet position, but we added it anyway because Allison Janney should come back as the White House press secretary. If
There you go.
ever watch The West Wing, which you should watch The West Wing.
Have not.
She is CJ Craig. There has never been and will never be in real life or in fiction a better White House press secretary than Allison Janney. Also a Golden Globe winner from last night.
Boom.
Okay, back to the Globes.
That is our list, and Caitlin worked really hard on it, and it's very, very clever. So
Thanks.
I liked it. That was
Look at us.
fun.
That was fun. Okay,
Know
back
it.
to the Globes. Let's talk style. It's very important to note, as we have all along, that the fact that all of the celebrities wore black, it was an effort to focus on the movement, the initiative, Time's Up, equality. It was not about style.
No.
However, they wore couture, so we're going to talk about it.
Because obviously,
Yep.
I mean,
It's interesting, though. I expected, on some of the big name stars, I expected some sort of up-and-coming, no-name female designers, but we got a lot of the classics.
yeah. I mean, I could see where you're going with
Yeah,
that.
that's
would've
what I
been
expected.
That would have been really nice if it had been the case. But
Let's cruise through these. Who do we have first? Opie?
little Oprah, you go first.
She's in Atelier Versace. It fits her
I mean,
like a glove.
A glove.
And I know that this is not the time because it's all about female empowerment, but we'd be remiss to not talk about the fact that her boobs look amazing.
And she just has that hourglass shape. It literally could not do her more justice. And I have to say, her hair looks phenomenal. The whole, this whole thing, she just glows.
It has
earring
the
choice.
the neckline is so regal. Also, whatever her Weight Watchers, I love that she owns part of Weight Watchers and promotes it because it is so clear that it is not about a diet, it is about health, and she looks so healthy, so happy, so stunning, and I love her glasses.
Yeah, and it was such a special night for her. So the fact that this is one of the best looks that I've ever seen Oprah in. And it just fit so great because it was such a big night for her.
Fit her like a glove. It was,
Good job,
it was
Oprah.
velvet, and so I wore black velvet today because Oprah wore black velvet.
touch the furry wall.
Okay. Yep. SJP.
SJP in Dolce & Gabbana. This gave me 100% Carrie Bradshaw vibes. I loved every minute of it. I'm obsessed with that belt embellishment right over there.
Yeah, that sort of brooch cluster is amazing.
It just like brought everything together. It's like a tight corset at the top, a poofy, bottom, but that tight little belt just like did everything. The shoes.
I love the shoes.
Amazing.
And I think I know what the shoes are. They're either Manolos or I think they might actually be hers.
Okay, so I was just going to say they look like Manolos because I've seen Manolos like that, but I hope
she's wearing
that
SJPs.
they're her shoes.
Her line of shoes is incredible. It's funny that you say this gives you Carrie vibes. It gives me Carrie mixed with Sanderson sister vibes.
Ooh,
so a
I
little
see
Carrie
it.
Hocus Pocus.
Oh, I love it.
Focus.
Yeah, she was starred in Hocus Pocus.
I know.
Yeah.
She's Sanderson's sister.
No, I
it's
love,
totally
love,
giving
love
me
it.
Sanderson sister vibes. Also, I think her hair is spectacular.
Yeah, she looks great.
All right, moving on. Mariah Carey. You were so excited about this.
Because
She's also in Dolce & Gabbana.
I will tell you, Mariah Carey is just looking phenomenal
She
in this.
really
Like
is.
she really is. She has stepped up her game. There was questionable fashion moments in the past. This fits her like a glove. She looks amazing. She loves to show off, the girls. So the
They look
neckline was very I could have predicted that, except for the strap that's along
little
the neck.
asymmetrical.
That just adds the perfect amount to the top. You know what I mean?
Here's what I think about this look. She looks stunning. It's very classic Dolce & Gabbana with the ruching. That's a signature of theirs. The trumpet bottom. It feels a little dated to me.
I gotcha.
And very Sofia Vergara maybe 4 years
It
ago.
is, yes.
She looks amazing though. So who
Yes.
cares?
And I will say, the reason why I wanted her in this is because I wanted to acknowledge how fantastic she's looked
That she
and
does.
how far she's come forward in the fashion world.
That she does. Also, what you
For
can
herself.
see on Mariah, something that we're going to see throughout this list, is all of the celebrities essentially went with platinum and diamonds. There was not a lot of gold. There was
Really?
not
There
a lot of
wasn't?
color. I mean, other than Zoe Kravitz with those beautiful emerald accessories, everyone basically went with the silver, the gold, very
The
icy,
very
cool
classic,
tones. Yes.
classic looks.
Okay. Angelina Jolie and Atelier Versace as well. Oprah, Angelina, and Saoirse Ronan did. Angelina Jolie is probably the most beautiful person to walk the face of the earth. So she looks stunning. It feels old to me.
This feels like Dynasty 2.0. Like, it's just not working
Like,
for
if
me.
Jane Fonda wore it, we'd probably love it. Also, Jane Fonda usually wears things that are a little more revealing. I just think
Jane
it
Fonda
looks
is queen,
a
so.
bit covered.
It's just, it doesn't go. Like, the sleeves are too big, and the fact that there's so much draping over the neck, it just doesn't work for me. It's a little big birdie,
It is.
but that's okay.
She's just so stunning. And I feel like when she covers up, where she wears very high neck, doesn't show any skin, she looks so chic and very French and like a classic beauty. It's not that this is too covered up for me.
No.
It just feels like it ages her unnecessarily.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right, next up. I can't say this girl's name.
Saoirse Ronan,
I was
also
gonna
in
say
Atelier.
Saoirse.
Saoirse Ronan, also in Atelier Versace.
Amazing.
This, I think, is Whitney and I's favorite look of the night.
I was like, am I allowed to like this?
I
Or
actually,
really
yeah.
You're not allowed to like anything.
I love this. Okay, first off, shoulder pads are always my friend. I'm obsessed
I
with a
love
good
it.
shoulder pad. I
And
don't
with
care.
just one arm. Ugh.
I don't care if people think shoulder pads are from the 80s. They are not, people. I am here to tell you, you can still rock shoulder pads. I love them. The fact that, you're right, the one sleeve, it's stunning. And, she paired up the bare sleeve with that gorgeous diamond bracelet.
Yeah, which really complements all the
does.
embellishments. She's a little bit of a pop of color in the earring. I also love the sleek styling of her hair and makeup
Yeah.
because the dress is so modern and angular. She kept her hair kind of modern and angular as well, and her makeup really soft.
Yeah.
And she was a big winner of the night. Saoirse Ronan is one of my red carpet favorites all the time. And she's like a young star. But when she was a teenager and up and coming, she still had really, really, really exceptional fashion sense and always takes a good risk, and
There
I
you go.
love that. Okay.
Next up, Jessica Chastain. She's in Armani Privé. We both loved this look too. Again,
And she's such a hit or miss for me on the red carpet.
really, yeah. No, she killed it this night. She did the classic, rhinestone platinum with the black. It looks like it's black velvet, I want to say. But I don't know if we have a picture of the back. But
No, we don't. I couldn't find a good one.
So the whole back is like that rhinestone
Yeah,
look.
it
that
carries
crystal
over.
look. Yeah.
And I love that there's just a peep of it in the front because it doesn't distract from her earrings.
No, and the
I love
earrings,
a redhead and a red lip too.
Yeah, and the earrings are goals there. Like those earrings look like Christmas wreaths, and I love every
They
second
do
of
look
them.
like Christmas
I want them on my
wreaths.
ears. Yeah, and her makeup is fresh. The pop of red, like it just works.
And it's like almost an orangey red, and with her, it's such a misnomer that you can't wear red or orange when you have red hair, and it just goes
of course you
so
can.
well. And she oftentimes opts for that Hollywood glam hair, and it
works.
so Rita Hayworth.
I just don't like that watch. I wish she would have taken that watch
Yeah,
off.
it's a little odd.
But whatever.
Oh, and people never wear. Maybe she's repping a watch company because people rarely ever wear a watch on the red carpet.
Watches. Kerry Washington.
We love this.
I'm gonna
It's Prabal Gurung.
Prabal Gurung.
Nope.
Prabal
Gurung.
She stole, like, for me, this is one of the best looks of the night because it's so edgy and different. So she obviously wore black. It looks like black sequin.
It looks like liquid.
That high slit, showing off those gorgeous boots. I looked up the boots. They're Roger Vivier net booties. I tried to look up the price. I couldn't find them online, so they're probably expensive.
They're expensive.
Good sign.
But I mean, like, it's just, you would never, like, in my head, I'm really short, but I would never put the boots with the high slit just because, you know, I don't know. I think
And it's funny, when she's standing there, you kind of look at it and you're like, I don't know if I love that. But when she moved and walked in person, and when you saw her down the red carpet, it just moved in such a way that you're right. It was so edgy and fun. And she is someone who can go, you know, slick back hair, bun on the top of her head, ballet. She can go bohemian with her hair very natural, and then go something like this and be edgy. She's such a style
just pulls
chameleon.
it off. She pulls it off.
Next up, Catherine Zeta-Jones. You want to say this one too?
Zahar Murad.
Zuhair Murad.
Same.
Thailand, same.
So, exactly. So, we love this look because, hello, bombshell. Like, doesn't she look amazing? I don't know how old she is. I wish I would have looked that
You have
up.
your phone.
Okay. Oh, let me reach down and get it. But the funny part about this was when they brought out her father-in-law, Kirk Douglas, because
Bless
you
his
know
heart. He's 100.
100 or 101 or something.
It was one of those
Close.
we were.
She's 48.
She's 48. Wow, she looks amazing.
She's got
she
the
can't
body of a 20-year-old.
She's 48. I thought. Okay, she's 48. She looks fantastic. It's a very sheer dress and.
Just like, it was very sheer. It was like sheer crotchal, like right in his eye
Yeah,
line. It was a little
like
odd when he was
really
sitting.
weird, but whatever.
She just looks stunning.
You
And
go, girl.
as much as the Angelina Jolie dress didn't necessarily knock it out of the park for me,
Yeah.
comparing the Angelina Jolie style of dress and something like a Catherine Zeta-Jones, I just love that age doesn't dictate fashion
and I don't think it
anymore
should.
on the carpet. And you see someone like Saoirse Ronan, who's very young. She had her one arm out, but she was very much covered up. I just love that. And sexy doesn't mean skin.
No.
It can, but it just doesn't dictate fashion anymore.
It's such like an empowering thing. You know what I mean?
Speaking of empowering things, there was suits and jumpsuits on the red carpet all over the place. Claire Foy in a beautifully, impeccably tailored Stella McCartney double-breasted tuxedo.
Yes.
With her sleek, slicked back, right?
I love it.
Doesn't she just look stunning?
She looks amazing. And you know what? Like, we were talking about this, and the pantsuit, like you said, the pantsuit jumpsuit was such a big, bold, like, it was
Big,
all
bold
over the
statement,
red carpet. And it has, in my opinion, it has said a different underlying meaning than just like a fashion statement. I mean, this was all about women, equality, and equal work payments, and all of this stuff. And the fact that, like, people showed up in double-breasted blazers and what's typically a man suit, things like that. I think it was made to be a bigger statement. Like,
Absolutely.
You know what
and
I mean?
it was 2 award seasons ago that Evan Rachel Wood started wearing only suits and pants on the red carpet. And when the first day that she debuted it, Ryan Seacrest had asked her, okay, why are you doing this? And she's basically said, I love dresses. I love dresses, I love fashion, but I don't want little girls to look on the red carpet and think, well, I don't have an option. I have to wear a dress to be feminine or to be sexy or to dress up. And she just was like, I just want to show little girls out there that you don't have to. And the trend has really taken off. And I thought Claire Foy she's also one of my top 3 best dressed because that sleek hair. She looks a little like a Robert Palmer girl from the 80s.
I don't know what that is. Okay, I'm going to do the next one. 1, it's a hard word. 2, I love this look. And I will preference this by saying I'm not sure why she was at the Golden Globes, but I
don't know either.
appreciate this.
Don't you worry, I'll correct you on your pronunciation.
So we have Kendall Jenner in Giambattista Valley.
Giambattista Valley.
Okay. Give the girl props for bringing some drama to the red carpet.
It's just so fun.
I'm sorry. Like, this look steals it for me. It's one of my top 2, I would even go as far as saying. She is wearing this beautiful long train. The train is like forever long. She has that high front.
With those super fun shoes.
And the T-strap shoes. Like, it's just so simple.
I love her hair, too.
And her hair is like, she's rocking that edginess. There's something about this that I'm just obsessed with. I
had that haircut for a little while because I love that sort of edgy kind of chopped lob.
Yeah, it's great. But like, I'm all about the big dramatic ball gown dresses.
And it's such texture and
it's just so cool. I just wonder how she sat though. How could you sit?
Probably not comfortably.
Exactly. For like that show.
I just feel bad for whoever had to sit next to her.
I know.
Who like had Kendall Jenner's train on their lap.
And you know that thing probably itches, so you're like,
yeah.
It's like when people are on airplanes with you and they're like in your spot and you're like, but you don't want to touch them. It's like that. But
Before we move on, Kendall Jenner has gotten raked over the coals because
It's so
she
sad.
had a breakout.
Ooh, kill me. Everybody does. Like, it's just,
Relax.
to me, it makes me so mad that little trolls are going on Twitter and being so mean and bullying her. Like, she's a person just like all of us. Like, and the fact that she had to go to an award show, which is something that you and I don't need to.
Right.
Like, we can go to work.
I didn't go hide with my breakout.
Yeah.
She had to go to an award show, and I
Yeah.
just...
So give her a break, people.
happy.
Stop being mean to
I'm
her.
looking at you like you did it.
And
you didn't
I'm
do
not
it.
like
It wasn't them.
Stop being mean to her, okay? I
Yeah,
sound like
everybody
I
gets
am
a
like
damn breakout.
I sound like I'm Kendall Jenner's #1 fan right now.
Well, I'm just a fan of
But-
women not getting raked over the coals for a breakout, something that you can't control, and also doesn't matter. It's a skin blemish.
Grow up, people.
Yeah. And you know what? She'll probably get a real lucrative proactive deal out of it. So
There you
screw
go.
y'all. What do you get for your breakouts? Nada.
Nothing.
Okay, moving on. Okay, this was our in both of our top 3s is Dakota Johnson in Gucci.
Okay, so the reason why I love this is the back of this dress is unbelievable. It looks so simple from the front, just simple, and she looks amazing. Just simple, simple, simple. Turn around, boom, there you have it.
It looks like a shooting star literally crashed
It
on
does.
her and just chose to stay because she was stunning. Like,
It
I think
does.
I live here now.
And I love that she's showing off those tattoos. That tattoo
But
is so pretty.
She had very simple earrings, very simple hairstyling. I love her pony like that. She always has bangs. They're very wispy and beautiful.
She just looks
and
great.
Yeah, there's just nothing wrong with this look. Also, I think we'd be friends in real life.
Yeah, that's
Is that
what you
weird?
keep saying.
I know. I feel like Dakota Johnson, just like Jennifer Lawrence and I would be friends, but I really
I
feel
love
like
Jennifer
Dakota
Lawrence.
Johnson and I would be best friends.
The next one
Also
hits-
in Gucci.
The next one hits my top. This was
Oh,
my
yeah.
best look of the night. Margot Robbie, like you said, in Gucci. Let's see it.
Boom!
There she is.
There's your shoulder pads.
Again with the shoulder pads, love that. But the fact that like it's a deep V, and then from that deep V, it's just that's where all the drama
drama.
lies. And I love this on her. When we saw her walking the red carpet, we were like,
moved
oh, hold
and
it.
sparkled. And it's also Gucci, so you can see they were clearly having a moment with the very heavy silver and rhinestone embellishment on top of
Digging that.
a black base.
Yes.
I like this in particular because the silhouette is very modern and masculine, but the embellishments are extremely sort of ethereal and romantic, and I think it combines those two looks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Saoirse Ronan, Claire Foy, Dakota Johnson, and Margot Robbie were my top 4.
I would say for sure mine is Margot Robbie, then I'm not even lying, Kerry Washington, then 3, Kendall Jenner. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. All right. Kate Hudson, Valentino.
You loved this.
I loved this.
She
I
looks
love
really
her
pretty.
pixie cut. I love that statement necklace. And I thought this was just really fun.
Yeah, again with that little...
And if you're trying to shill me athletic wear, that's the kind of body I'm like,
There
wow,
you go.
God, she's so fit and she's curvy and she
Yeah.
just...
It's just like
I will buy your leggings.
it's edgy at the top and romantic at the bottom. It really is. And I think those must be shorts because there's no way that she'd be wearing that little of a mini dress.
No, yeah, I think those are sort of like bloomers. I thought we had done away with that style of those sort of granny
I don't
panty
know.
bloomer underneath of it. But there's something about the resurgence. I mean, Catherine Zeta-Jones had a similar look on. Yeah, I'm kind of on board with it. I didn't love it the first time around. No, I like
Into it.
This might be my number
I
5.
love this one.
Alison Brie.
In Vasilius Zosilius. I'm giving up.
Vasilius Zulius.
I just gave up because I didn't care anymore.
She's wearing pants.
That
a
is
pant
amazing.
dress. Like a
Okay,
skirt.
so honestly, look at this. It's dramatic, it's edgy, it's timely, okay? You have the really like structured sweetheart neckline, then that bold ball gown look, but then you have the pants. And I mean, come on, what says women are strong than a good pantsuit on a red carpet?
She said that on the red carpet when I think it was either Juliana or Ryan Seacrest were talking to her about it, and she said, this movement is about women wearing the pants. So I thought,
you go.
hell, I'll wear the pants.
And I love her for it.
So
She's so
her
funny.
and James Franco, he was with
Dave.
Dave Franco. James Franco was with Dave Franco on the red carpet at the same time talking to Ryan or Juliana when she was there alone talking to the other one. And Dave saw her, and they recently got married, in the monitor and was like, oh, baby, you look so pretty. They were so cute. It was a really cute moment.
Yeah,
All right.
whatever.
Susan Kalichi. See, look, I don't know all the words.
See?
Watson in Montsori. She is from This Is Us.
Fantastic, mind you. This jumpsuit is bomb. I want it in my closet so bad.
Right? Just
Yeah.
it feels like you can kind of wear it anywhere. Throw a
mean,
denim jacket on top.
It's just so great. Like, it's on the red carpet, like we've said before, when you wear something like this, the sparkle, the shine, the cameras pick it up so well. And it's just such a statement piece. I love it.
I like that it was cropped a little bit so you could see her shoes. And she has the most beautiful hair I have ever seen. And on the show, she constantly plays with the style, which is really, really fun because it seems like every single scene she has a completely different look. I love that she wore her natural hair. Viola Davis also came with her natural hair.
loved Viola
It
Davis,
for me
yeah.
is this on the same lines of that age isn't dictating beauty anymore. A traditional Western straight sleek hair also isn't dictating beauty anymore.
Yeah.
We're moving in such a nice direction,
Yeah,
guys.
I love it.
Okay, that wraps us up for that, I think.
How are we doing on time, guys?
We're probably so over.
Who cares? Yeah,
Oh,
you guys
we
love
haven't even gotten to the
us.
winners.
You love us. You really do. Thank you.
Really
Thanks
like
for
us.
watching.
We're not done. We haven't even gotten to the winners.
I need a water break.
Last time I got some over there. Okay, let's
all right.
just
I'll
talk
we'll
about
go-
the work
we'll do
really
this.
fast.
Okay.
We haven't even gotten to the amazing work that people do. Even though the Golden Globes is really the fun award, it's sometimes a precursor to the Oscars, but the Emmys already happened. However, 3 billboards outside of Ebbing, Missouri was a big winner.
Big winner.
It won for Best Motion Picture. Frances McDormand won. Sam Rockwell won. Frances McDormand is just real cool.
Yeah,
She's
she's
just
just
real
awesome,
cool.
man. She went up there and she was so happy.
Yeah.
Just seeing like how happy she was, and I don't know. I don't watch the show.
It's a movie.
I don't watch the movie. But I could tell you that, maybe I'll watch it now.
It's
of her.
obviously supposed to be amazing. There weren't a lot of surprises. Of the predictions that we made, we got 4 wrong.
Of the predictions that you made, you
Of
got
the predictions
4
that
wrong.
Caitlin
She
made,
did
I
it.
got 4 wrong. And one of them I said it's going to be James Franco.
Oh,
So
well,
obviously we knew Big Little Lies was going to
Big
be a big
Little
winner.
Lies. This is my show. I just started the book. I know I'm a little behind, but I watched the show as it was going. I was a fearless fan in the beginning. Got the book, reading it, ready for season 2.
Yep. That's all they would confirm.
All they would confirm. But of course, Nicole Kidman, Best Actress, she deserves it, in my opinion. Alexander Skarsgård, he won for Best Actor. Laura Dern for supporting, which she's amazing in it too.
And the show won.
Of
It was a
course.
sweep. A sweep, I say.
So good, so good.
They also all used, because the show itself touched on so many issues that really do go hand in hand with Time's Up, and that all of those women and those actresses in Big Little Lies are so heavily involved in Time's Up. All of their speeches were just really, really moving.
And they really were. Everybody, I felt like so many people's speech, like it's even hard to narrow it down to our top 8 because everybody who got up on the stage, more or less, was giving the same message, and that was amazing. Again, unity. And I loved that it was men and women, not just women, like begging for, not begging, but like being up there saying we need to be equal. It was men too. So
Handmaid's Tale. And if you look at these big winners, I mean, 3 Billboards, Big Little Lies, and Handmaid's Tale are all productions with female stars.
Boom.
I mean, granted, 3 Billboards also had Sam Rockwell, who won an award. It stars Woody Harrelson. I mean, they has an amazing cast, but
Big
Frances
Little
McDormand
Lies,
is the one who won. And as you go, and the comedy is Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
There you go.
Women, 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 women.
Woo!
We've moved. So next year, hopefully, we'll have a different thing to talk about.
Right?
We want to talk about us trying to we'll scrape our way to be equal. This allow Hollywood to be a precursor to the change that should hopefully go on in the rest of the world.
I mean,
and
we hope.
Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, which I haven't started yet, from Amy Sherman Palladino and
You're
Dan
very excited
Palladino.
about this.
Because Gilmore Girls is my favorite show of all time. Amy and Dan are the creators and writers. And so this is basically their kind of dialogue, but the concept is different. You'll probably really like it.
I've seen the previews,
Yeah,
and I'm
it's
kind of
50
into
style.
it.
It's supposed to be really funny. And the star, Rachel, won a Golden Globe as well. She's already sort of a breakout star. She was in House of Cards. If you watch that, you'll remember her from that. It was just a great night.
It was just a great show. And honestly, if you guys didn't watch it and you didn't get enough from us, you need to go check out our website. We covered this like white on rice, man.
Yeah,
we were all
did.
over it, okay?
We have some fun posts today, too.
We
like
have
Aziz
really
Ansari
fun posts.
and...
We did, high five us.
Yeah!
Good, man.
Yeah. All right, that's it.
Okay.
It's real hot.
Guys, it's really hot. I'm sweating. I need to go put on my Alabama shirt that I brought to change into after this because the big game's coming up. Roll Tide. Anyways, I hope you guys had as much fun as we did.
We had so much fun, and it made coming into work on a Sunday
bearable.
and working for hours and hours and hours
We
bearable.
got pizza.
This was the first award show that Whitney and I have worked together, and we immediately pretty much stopped talking in full sentences and just became like a well-oiled machine.
Everything
It
was like
really good.
shorthand. We were like, I knew what she needed
Yeah.
before she asked. Same around. It
Yep.
was just, we did really well.
Yeah, women working together. Watch us take over the world.
Imagine
over
that.
2020. Okay, bye.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Thanks, Matt, for being our designated guy.